What's up, guys? Welcome back to Take a Sip. So, I'm definitely not in any of my locations that I normally am in, and it's literally because I'm currently on Thanksgiving break. Actually, I go back to school tomorrow, and I'm so sad about it. But if y'all are OGs and remember my first days to Take a Sip, I'm in the same basement because I film in my basement, but I'm just in a different location. Like right now, I'm in a different part because literally I came home from break and I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna film an episode. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna post, and then I come down and literally my whole Take a Sip is not there anymore because. Okay, good for my parents, but they basically transformed the basement into a little meeting space where they can have people over and whatnot. And so my set is gone. That beautiful green backdrop that I always had, gone. Literally where I had my little couch, gone. It's not there anymore. So I really had to improvise. I was down here literally moving things around. I felt like a whole construction girl trying to figure out where the heck I can film. And this just seemed to be the best place. And of course, me being my smart self, I forgot my mic at school. I forgot my camera at school, my tripod at school. I forgot everything at school. But thankfully, I have this bad boy here, this mic, which I'm so grateful for. And my brother, I'm shout out to Ben because I'm using his camera, and then I have a ring light at home, so it just worked out perfectly that I had enough equipment to actually film an episode. But girl, I was literally the past hour I've been freaking out. I'm how the heck am I going to film? Because it is so hard to film in my room. I just don't have the space for it. If y'all know, if you guys have seen any of the episodes that I've put out while being at college, I'm literally squished in a little corner. I have 2 centimeters of wall before it's my roommate's side. And out of respect for her, I try not to show her side because I never got consent if her side can be in my videos. And I also feel it's kind of weird in general. So literally I have a 2-inch piece of wall between the part where my bed ends and the part where you can see my roommate's stuff. So it is so hard to film, and I know I have been talking about having guests on the podcast and whatnot, but y'all, I am trying. It is so difficult to have guests, let alone film on my own in college. My whole podcast and social life and school life balancing is literally trash right now, and I'm working on it. I'm going to be better second semester, I literally promise. But it is so hard to film with me in my room, let alone another guest. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna make it work because I love this podcast too much to just let it go to the trenches. Baby girl, we have a whole family of 190 followers on the gram, and I promise to give away at 200, and we're gonna get there. My goal is to get to 200 followers by the end of the year. I think we can do it. That'll just be a great way to enter 2022. And 2022 just has a nice ring to it, 2022. But yeah, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, a great Black Friday. I know I did. I went Black Friday shopping, and can we just take a minute to talk about how Black Friday is not what it used to be. Black Friday literally used to be this activity that I was so excited for. Well, first of all, stores aren't even open on Thanksgiving night anymore, which is newer, I feel because back in the day, I feel stores would open at 10 p.m. on Thanksgiving night, or they would be already open on Thanksgiving. So after you go eat, they open at 6 p.m. After you eat dinner, you rush to Walmart and Best Buy and the malls and stuff and get 50% off, 60% off, 70% off of all these deals. And at least this year, I know that a lot of stores were completely closed on Thanksgiving, Kohl's, Walmart, Target, all of the malls, every single mall around me was closed on Thanksgiving. And then they opened up really early the next day. They opened up at 6 a.m. or 8 a.m., which was new this year because normally I feel they're open on Thanksgiving. And also, can we talk about how the deals are not giving what they used to be giving? I mean, don't get me wrong, I feel they're not trash deals, because I was at H&M and whatnot, and it was 40% off, which isn't bad. But I also feel way back when, it was a smooth 50% off at least. Like that was the minimum, or like 60% off, or like it was a good chunk off. Like these deals are not they're not giving what they used to give. And also, I must be getting old or something, because I literally got so tired from shopping for like 3 hours. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours. I was with Alyssa and we went to a promenade near us, and like I was exhausted after shopping. Like I literally went to bed. That was literally yesterday, because it's Saturday, and the day you guys will be seeing this, that would have been 2 days ago. I went to bed that night at 10 p.m. Like I was literally supposed to like call my mans up because I wanted to show him everything I got, and literally I sent my last text message to one of my friends from college at 10:16 p.m. Okay. And then the next morning when I woke up at 10:20 p.m., he texts me and he's like, yeah, okay, like I can call you now or whatever. And I was sleeping and my phone was on Do Not Disturb, because I put my phone on Do Not Disturb at night. And then like an hour later, at like 11:30, he FaceTimes me, because it's probably like, what the heck? Like this girl literally said she wanted to show me her stuff, and I didn't, because I was asleep, because I was so exhausted from the day. And I dropped $1, y'all. Like I feel like I want to be one of those like YouTubers who like have their like hauls and stuff, because I spent so much money on stuff, and some of them were gifts, some of them weren't, most of them were for me. But honestly, I was highly considering doing a haul, but like the only reason why I'm not going to do one is literally because most of my stuff that I got were like bras and underwears. And like that's not like, I feel like that's so weird to like show on camera, like, hey, okay, so I got this underwear, I got this thong. Like that's so weird, and I'm not doing that. So yeah, like yeah. But yeah, it was crazy. I feel like Black Friday is kind of just like slowly dying out. I mean, the promenade I was at was like decently busy, but it was nothing like how it used to be. It was nothing like how it used to be. But in other news, oops, I just hit the hand with my mic. I just hit the mic with my hand. Yeah, okay. But in other news, it's official. Kim K and Pete Davidson are dating. I really don't know how to feel about this. Also, apparently Kim K like dissolved her BBL or whatever. Same with Chloe. And I saw pictures, and like, I'm definitely not one to comment on anybody's body. Like, I just don't think that that's like my place. But I am going to comment on Kim K's body in a really good way. Like, I'm not going to body shame her. Absolutely not. Because she looked great before and she looks great now. But I really, really, really like the natural look. And this goes for honestly all BBLs. Like, I think BBLs have potential to be so good, but they just look so unnatural. Like, I don't know if it's just me who feels this way, but like, obviously it's your body. You have absolutely every right to do what you want to do. And me being an 18-year-old girl with a small podcast should not dictate what you do with your body, because you're beautiful regardless of what the heck I have to say. But I just feel like I just don't understand why doctors like make them look so unnatural. Like, if you're going for the unnatural look, absolutely go for it. But I think a lot of people go into getting BBLs to say, hey, like, doc, I want a BBL, and the doctor kind of takes control of like what they want. At least that's what I've seen. Like, a lot of TikToks and whatnot, like I've seen like the people being like, yeah, like I just want a BBL, and I told the doctor to kind of do what he wanted. Like, that's fine, but I also feel like some of these doctors are doing the clients bogus, because I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that all the BBLs I've seen looked like a good job. Like, some of them just look so unnatural and so just like bad that I'm like, you need to get a refund. Like, one of your hips is literally twice the size of the other. You need to get a refund. Like, it's not even about like, at this point, it's not even about does it look natural, unnatural. It's like, does it look like normal? Like, if your left hip looks like there's like a watermelon, and then your right hip looks like there's like a little pear, you need to go get your refund. Maybe sue the doctor, get a check, get a bag, because that is not, we don't do that around here. And if you're going to pull up on TikTok with that messed up BBL, you are going to get dragged. I promise you. TikTok does not play any games, especially with BBLs. Like, they can spot if you have a BBL from a mile away. But back to Khloe and Kim. They look really good. I really like it. I think that, like I said, they looked really good before. They look really great now. I just feel like, at least the pictures I saw, it just looked so much more natural. Like, I was a fan of it. I give it a 10 out of 10. I love it. But the only thing is like, I feel like a lot of people also got BBLs to like follow trends. And I'm thinking like, what about all the girls who got BBLs because Kim K got a BBL? Like, are they going to dissolve theirs? Are they... Oh, also, I guess it's not dissolving. It's a BBL reduction. But I've been saying dissolving because I'm thinking of like getting your lip filler dissolved. I feel like it's like the same concept. I don't know. But yeah, Kim K and Pete Davidson dating, kind of weird. And then apparently Kanye said that God would bring him and Kim K back together. I think there just should be apart. I've heard a lot of stories, and honestly, like, forgive me if I'm wrong, but like, I'm pretty sure Kanye West is still really... Oops. Okay, work. My dogs are barking. But I feel like I feel like Kanye West is still like not healed from when his mom died. And if you're not familiar with his mom died, this is the story of, I think, how it goes down. I'm not even 100% sure. But basically, I think it was like he gave his mom money to like get like a knee surgery, or not knee surgery, cosmetic surgery, and there were complications with that, and then she passed away. And he like feels really bad about it and feels really guilty that he was like almost like the reason why his mom passed away, and he hasn't really healed from that. And I think his mom's name is Donda. I really don't know. I think it's probably not, to be honest. Actually, let's do a quick Google search because I'm actually like so curious. Oh, it is Donda. I was right. Okay. Yeah. So his mom's name is Donda, and like I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about Donda. I think he has like an album out, or like a... Oh, sorry, excuse me. I think he has like an album out or like a clothing line or something of that sort that has something to do with Donda. I honestly could not tell you, but I think he just has a lot of unhealed like trauma and whatnot from that whole situation. And I think that was really impacting him and like affecting his, like, I think that just like fed into his relationships with Kim and with his kids and whatnot. And I don't know, I feel like they're just better apart. But I also feel like, honestly, the whole Kim K and Pete Davidson thing is literally a distraction from Astroworld. I literally was going to dedicate like an entire episode to just talking about everything that happened with that. But that week I was literally drowning in exams and tests and quizzes in school. But I really did want to touch base on it because I thought it was just like not sitting right with my like soul. Like it really was like bugging me. And I do believe that like Kim K suddenly out the blue dating Pete Davidson is literally just a distraction, because if you notice, as soon as everybody started talking about their relationship, everybody completely stopped talking about the Astroworld incident, which I think was just really scary. Like, I am a very big believer in conspiracy theories, and I'm a very big believer in like the Illuminati and everything of that sort. Like, if you guys know me personally, you know that I talk about like the Illuminati, I talk about like rituals, I talk about people sacrificing people, I talk about how I think that these celebrities sold their souls to fame. I talk about how I think these celebrities aren't dead. I think that they're just like famous side of them is dead because they sold their soul to celebrities. And honestly, like I'm going to do an entire episode just dedicated to these conspiracy theories and Illuminati and whatnot, literally with my brother, because, well, I'm gonna ask him. He doesn't even know this yet, but I do want to do an episode if he's down, because I know talking about this stuff is a little scary. So if he's not down, I'm gonna be like, maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but we'll see. But I would love to do an episode where we kind of like dive into like conspiracy theories, because me and my brother are huge conspiracy theorists. And so I think honestly that think that Astroworld was like some sort of like sacrificial ritual thing that had to do with the Illuminati, because I know with the Illuminati, you're, in order to, like, when you sell your soul for fame, you have to sacrifice people along the way. Like, there are people who are sacrificed, like literally, like, okay, so like Kobe Bryant, there is a whole theory about him where like Gianna, his star daughter, who was going to the WNBA, who went to all of his games, blah 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 blah, was his like sacrifice. Like, he like sacrificed her type of thing. It's a lot, but people were saying that Astroworld was like a ritual, and because there were so many like triangles and there were so many like Illuminati symbols at the Astroworld like festival, that it was like a little fishy, and like the number of people that died correlated with something. I don't have the exact numbers and I don't have the exact details, but like it is actually so scary. And like when they say Kris Jenner works hard, I'm sure y'all have heard the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. Are you kidding me right now? Because I also feel like not only is that a distraction, but if y'all are on TikTok at all and you've seen Penelope, which is Courtney's kid, and you see North, which is Kim's kid, they're like taking over TikTok, making a bunch of TikToks. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, like that's so cute, like let's see behind the scenes stuff. Like, I think that that's also a distraction. Like, they're doing everything in their power to distract us from the Astroworld situation, because in a couple weeks it's gonna be Christmas. No one's gonna talk about it anymore. Like, and honestly, like, we talked about it for maybe 3 days, like at most. Like, it was a very short-lived like discussion, and I don't know, I think that's also kind of fishy because so many people died, but like I feel like even like after like school shootings, when less people passed away, we talked about it for so much longer. So I feel like there's definitely something going on with that, but honestly, I don't know. I definitely need to do more research into it. But yeah, I think it's kind of wild, in my opinion, how hard Kris Jenner works. That girl, that woman, momager Kris, I major respect, okay? Just respect for her. She knows what she's doing, and she's doing the damn thing. So I keep hitting the mic with my hand, so sorry about that, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I actually, like, oh my gosh, I had so much fun filming this. I miss this. I miss being in my house. I miss filming episodes in my house. Like, it just feels more at home, literally and literally. Wait, I said that twice. Like, I meant like figuratively and literally. Like, I feel so much like more comfortable being in my house than being in my dorm, and I just love making episodes here. Also, guys, oh my gosh, a couple days ago on my Snapchat memories, I literally saw, it said 1 year ago today, I had just finished making the cover art for Take a Sip. Like, I don't exactly know when my 1 year anniversary is, but it's coming up very soon. Like, I remember I filmed my first episode of Take a Sip, like, literally around Thanksgiving time last year. So my 1 year is coming up, and I'm so excited. I gotta check to make sure it didn't already pass. That would be so awkward if it did. But I just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who has been along for the journey, been along for the ride. It has been so much fun, and I can't wait to be rolling out more episodes. I promise I'm going to do better. So I go back to school tomorrow. I have a study week, then I have finals week, and after that I'm home for 1 month. And you best believe I'm going to be rolling out episodes every Sunday for y'all during that month, because I gotta make up for lost time. And I'm also gonna try to get like my brother on here, Alyssa back on here. Hopefully I can see Felicia, maybe get her back on here, and just get some guests who I just always have a lot of fun with. But yeah, I'm so excited for like December and everything like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know any other topics y'all want to hear. I'd be happy to talk about, and I will see y'all next time on the next episode of Take a Sip. And don't forget, keep on sipping. Bye, guys.